my actual speaking voice, I really do talk this way. For as long as I've been alive and speaking, this unfortunately has been the voice that has come out of me. So as surprised as you all are, please imagine the shock of my parents. When little 4-year-old Stacy approached them one day, apropos of nothing, and said, "I'm ready for preschool today." They did not know what to do. When you have a voice like this, people will ask you questions. Those questions have included, why do you talk that way? Where does that voice come from? And my personal favorite, what happened to you? But everyone, I can't answer these questions, but what I can say is this. The other day I was out with some friends, and eventually someone approached me, and in my mind I was thinking, you know what? This is it. The first time in 32 years someone unprompted is going to give me their phone number. And what they said to me was, "You sound like the Aflac commercial." So they didn't think of me as a sexy person, everyone. They thought of me as a duck who also sold insurance. And I don't know which is the least sexy option there, the duck or the insurance. Because they're both not sexy, but I just gotta say this. It was the easiest sale I've ever made. No one has sold insurance faster. I got an award. It was fun. As I said right at the top, I'm 32. I'm trying to find more age-appropriate hobbies for myself that are not kickball. So I've created a list of my top hobbies right now. My first top hobby that I've really been enjoying is diagnosing myself with illnesses. I can spend hours a week doing that. It really passes the time. My second favorite hobby is diagnosing everyone around me with illnesses. So first row, watch out. At any time. I have a keen eye for this. And my third favorite hobby, and this is a spicy one, everyone, I love to diagnose my own doctors with illnesses. This one I really like because I like when my doctor hands me a prescription pad. I like handing something back to them being like, I think this is your problem. It makes our relationship much more equitable, which is what I think is what's missing in medicine today. If you want to know my opinion about it. There is something wrong with me. I am a sleepwalker. Any other sleepwalkers here? Okay, you raised your hand. Do you mind if I ask you just one question?
Sure.
Sir, where do you go? You just go onto the floor. Sir, no, I'm not talking about your bathroom habits. I'm talking about where do you go when you sleepwalk, sir?
Oh, the bathroom.
But wait, let's go back to that. You just pee on the floor.
When I'm sleepwalking out.
Oh, that's wild. Well, best of luck to you. I have not heard that. But this is something for me and maybe this gentleman. People have asked me what's the worst thing I've ever done sleepwalking, and you might have a different answer than myself, but the worst thing I've ever done sleepwalking is a few years ago I woke up and I was outside. Like, I was not just outside my apartment, I was outside the building, everyone. Like, I was going back to nature. And my very first thought when I woke up like that and I was surrounded by trees and shrubbery, I thought to myself, was I kidnapped and then returned? And I was like, it is possible. The kidnappers just hoisted me up, carried me outside, and said, you know what? Maybe anyone else. And then just deposited me there. But I'm trying to get a handle on my sleepwalking, and the other day my doctor prescribed me a CPAP machine. Now, I'm looking at a very young, energetic crowd. You probably don't know what this is. A CPAP machine is a specialized device that you hook up to your face when you're asleep, and it pumps oxygen into you. It also makes you look like an octopus. And everyone, I've learned some things in my life, and I'm going to share it with you right now, and it is this. Sexiness can be charted on a linear graph. When you are born, you get a graph, and all your life you're either adding points to your graph or you are taking them away. When I was in my 20s, I had an abundance of points because I was part of a very sought-after a cappella team. And this is real. We were called Apocalypse, and we were the best. But everyone, unfortunately, now that I'm in my 30s, point-wise, I'm hovering at a negative 45. And I can trace all these negative points back to a very poor decision I made a few years ago when I decided to learn Elvish. And you know what the problem is right now? Is that no one here doubts I know Elvish. And that hurts my feelings, everyone. Because you can know Elvish or you can wear a CPAP machine, but you cannot do both. Everyone, I've been